Hey guys, SaxDude26 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 2 in the Wily Wars. In the previous part, we finished off the last 3 stages of Wily Castle. We're now here in the rematch room, and yeah, we're gonna take down all the Robot Masters again.
And starting off with Heatman.
Yep. Grab the bubble lid, and botch it up horribly.
Yeah, that's one way to do things. Yeah, this is really his...
Well, yeah, considering how straightforward Heatman's pattern is, it kind of feels unfair to use this weakness on him.
It makes him go by really fast, but that seems to be his only weakness from the looks of things. It's just a bubble lead, but yeah, he goes down really fast with that. Then we have Airman, and I just noticed in the Wily War version here, his eyes look really demonic.
Yep, red eyes will do that.
Yeah, but yeah, his weakness here is the Leaf Shield, but it's actually just better to use the Buster, just because you gotta get up close.
The air shooter blows it away,
yeah.
Even if it's just on screen, not necessarily if it's touching it.
Yeah.
So it requires a bit of tanking to get it through him.
And that's pretty good.
Who do we have next? Woodman, okay.
He has a lot of different weaknesses. It's insane, actually. We have the heat wave here, then we have metal blades, and from what I've read online, apparently also crash bombs.
Air shooter's pretty good against him too. It's what I used when I fought him when he killed me in the first match.
Air shooter's good as well.
I nearly beat him with the Buster, but yes. Alrighty.
But most of the bosses in this game are pretty much just weak to metal blades, though.
Most of them, yes. Oh, speaking of metal blades, Bubble Man!
Good timing.
Whoops. Got speared already. Whoa. Boink. Boing! Trying to be strategic and it's not working.
Trying to be strategic instead of just spamming it.
That's the thing, I try when I rematch the Robot Masters to be a bit strategic even when I'm using their weaknesses, but sometimes it really doesn't work, which is why I often prefer using the Mega Buster, because it gives you more room to be strategic.
True.
Flashman! Hello, sir! We don't have crash bombs, but we do have metal blades.
Good enough.
Oh, he's doing a bit of... I just realized that Flashman is a bit like Crashman in that he jumps every time you attack, usually.
Looks like it, yeah. I just noticed that pattern bound more, too.
Pity I don't have any more energy left on Crash Bombs, because that would be incredibly handy for Wily Machine number 2.
Yeah, the only time you get them is if you get game over here. And if you do that, you lose all your energy tanks, so not advised.
I would use the Quick Boomerang, but let's use the Metal Blade instead. There we go!
Yeah. Metal
so
Blade
powerful,
Metal
it
Man
takes out its
hit.
user in 2 hits.
Normal mode, 1 hit.
Well, normal mode is easy mode, so 2 hits.
Yeah.
Air Shooter, a fitting weapon to use against the jumpy boss.
Yep, the faster way to take him out. And since he jumps whenever you jump, it's easier to hit him with that than just the Mega Buster itself. Well, Pea Shooter, I should say.
So, who are we leaving for last?
Oh, you should know by now.
Who else could it be but Quickman?
Yep. You either have Crash Bombs, which are much harder to hit this guy with, or a Time Stopper, and it's usually best to give him half health and then Time Stop him, but even then, still hard.
Don't have enough energy to use the Atomic Fire, but because he's a jumping Robot Master, Air Shooter works pretty well as well. If he will actually...
Yeah, for just strategy alone, yes, but it does the same amount of damage as the Buster does, so you're not doing anything substantial. He's easier here to fight than the normal terrain, just because it's flat land here. At least you'll be able to dodge more.
Whew! Okay.
I don't know if that's enough help going into the next fight, but at least he made it through there without dying.
And I got 3 A-Tanks. Okay. And I got plenty of Metal Blades, so... Wily Machine number 2. See how well I do with the Buster. Not too very well.
Yeah, doesn't do that much damage.
Because those darn balls. I'm pretty well versed for lives, I seem to recall. So...
Yeah.
I might give it another shot with Buster. simply to see, because I know I can beat his first form just with the Buster.
Yeah, the first form is easier to beat than the second form of that Buster, at least. Just takes time.
And I time those jumps awfully, and he's shooting low.
Yeah, I get.
The biggest problem is the sheer speed of those balls makes them very difficult to dodge, and jumping into the dome is not an intelligent thing.
No, not at all. Unless you want to start over again.
No, I think I'll be okay. But that's the main gist of the strategy. Time to spam the middle blade.
Yeah, so much faster.
And because this boss has no invincibility frames, it makes life so much easier.
Yeah, very true.
Time to break out an E-Tank and take on the second form.
Yeah, and he has two weaknesses, the atomic fire, and then if you get your aim just right, the crash bombs. And trust me, if you get your aim just right with the crash bombs, it's a one-hit KO. I've never done it, but it's really
But since I don't have enough energy to use either of those, we're sticking with the metal blades.
Yeah. Because metal blades are still pretty effective, just because he still doesn't have those invincibility frames, and spam diagonal.
It's okay if I use the E-Tanks because I'm not really going to need them after this fight. Whew!
True. After this fight, you should be good.
And the floor collapses beneath us! What?
Game over. Not really. Still one more stage.
Time to head to the basement.
And hug right as much as you can. Otherwise, you're gonna have to deal with those drops.
Interesting bit of trivia. In the Archie comics, this Wily Castle is actually already constructed, and all of the Mega Man 1 Fortress stages happen in this same Wily Castle. It doesn't really get destroyed until this game. Which is interesting.
Wow, that's interesting, yeah. I mean, that's not something I would expect them to do.
But hey, it's like, oh, Wily Castle, but we don't have an appearance for it. We should probably use one then.
Yeah.
Okay, Wily, let's do this. And you're kidding me.
Sorry, I'm feeling very spacious today.
Dr. Wily was an alien the whole time.
Plot
Screw
twist.
the rules, I'm an alien!
Yes. So he pretty much just goes in this infinity pattern here, so... Pattern very predictable and easy. But
He can only be hurt with one weapon and one weapon only. And that is the bubble lead.
Yep. He only takes damage from bubble.
When we beat the boss, that'll make sense as to why, but best thing to do, don't miss any shots if you don't have full energy for it, because once you run out of bubble lead, you can't hurt him with anything, not even the Buster.
You need the game over just to fill up your bubble lead again too, so yeah, that's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of patience.
Times like this you wish you had weapon tanks.
Yeah, right?
Ow! Also, if you do get hurt by any of his shots, they hurt a lot. So
Yeah, the shots do like, I think a 5th damage, and then actually touching his body's a 4th. It's a lot of damage he deals.
yeah.
Not pleasant. Looks like you're gonna be cutting it closer with the bubble lead. Don't want to miss a single shot at this rate. Just one more,
And gotcha!
There you go.
And what's this? Space around us seems to be distorting. Because
Another plot twist.
the reason bubble lead is the weakness is it was a hologram and we short-circuited it.
Like I said, I'm feeling very spacious today, but I don't have the alien technology in mind yet. Holograms.
Yeah, nice try, Wily.
Please forgive me.
No, MegaMan, please forgive me. Ah. And so we have defeated Dr. Wily.
And thus German Marley back. Yes.
Why we are fighting Dr. Wily?
I don't know why, but looking at that sprite now, though, in the Wily War version, it looks really weird compared to how it looked in the NES. It's just,
With the walking, or?
no, not the walking, just his face. The expression's really weird.
I'm gonna kill you!
Pretty much.
I will dissolve your soul with my Mega Buster.
He looks very serious for a situation that doesn't need it.
I seriously was not amused by Dr. Wily's trick. Also, I can distort weather using my variable weapon system. Apparently.
Apparently so.
Why is there a box next to me? Why? And so he looks upon the countryside of the now saved world, leaving his helmet in the grass.
I got 10 more of these, no big deal. And thus, the end of Mega Man 2.
Indeed. And the model numbers of all of the Robot Masters.
Yep, which was a continuation pattern.
And the people who designed them.
At least the background this one isn't as plain as the NES. You get stars for once.
That's probably why the Hold A and Select Robot Master cheat that turns all of the stars into Pippies doesn't work in the Wily Wars version because of how much more detailed the background is. It would involve you to have, you know, pixel-sized Pippies everywhere, and
I don't know how well that would work for something like this.
The starscape of it all would not quite work with birds. I guess it would work if you kept all the constellations in the background, but then it would just clash a bit, I suppose.
Yeah, it would.
Because parallax scrolling with stars.
Add birds in there and there's somehow confusion. Stupid peepees.
Pippies. Pippies of doom. Thankfully, we don't see them again until, I think, Mega Man 7, so that's nice.
I think so, yeah. They get a lot bigger in 7.
Yeah. Almost deluxe Pippies.
Yeah, pretty much. I also love them naming their Fishman.
Fishman.
Who got named Fishman in Japan?
There needs to be a Fishman in Mega Man 11.
There has to be.
He thinks.
Yes.
Now, scroll to the title screen again so I can end the episode.
Will it do it? Unlike the NES versions that actually don't go back to title screens?
Well, it will. Just give it a second. There we go.
There you go.
Ba-dum. So with that, Mega Man 2 is complete. Fantastic.
All clear.
So with that, next time on Let's Play Mega Man The Wily Wars, we'll be taking on Mega Man 3. Until then, this has been Saxdude26.
And Sonic Ghost.
See you next time for the third installment.